And the word of Jehovah came unto me, saying, Ben Adam, set thy face toward Jerusalem, and drop thy sword toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel. And say to the land of Israel, Thus saith Jehovah, Behold, I am against thee, and will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. Therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all flesh, from the south to the north, that all flesh may know that I, Adonai Jehovah, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. It shall not return any more. Sigh therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins, and with bitterness sigh before their eyes. And it shall be, when they say unto thee, Wherefore sighest thou? That thou shalt answer, For the tidings, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and shall be brought to pass, says Adonai Jehovah. Again the word of Jehovah came unto me, saying, Ben Adam, prophesy, and say, Thus saith Jehovah, Say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son, as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished, that he may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cried and howl, Ben Adam, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contemn even the rod? It shall be no more, saith Adonai Jehovah. Thou therefore, then Adam, prophesy, and smite thy hands together. And let the sword be doubled a third time, the sword of the slain. It is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into their privy chambers. I have set the point of the sword against all their gates, that their heart may faint, and their ruins be multiplied. Ha! It is made bright, it is wrapped up for the slaughter. Go thee one way or other, either on the right hand or on the left, whithersoever thy face is set. I will also smite my hands together, and I will cause my fury to rest. I, Jehovah, have said it. The word of Jehovah came unto me again, saying, Also thou, then Adam, appoint thee 2 ways, that the sword of the king of Babel may come. Both twain shall come forth out of one land. And choose thou a place, choose it at the head of the way of the city. Appoint a way that the sword may come to Rabbah of the Ammon, and to Yehudah in Jerusalem the defenced. For the king of Babel stood at the parting of the way, at the head of the 2 ways. To use divination, he made his arrows bright. He consulted with images. He looked in the lever. At his right hand was the divination for Jerusalem, to appoint captains, to open the mouth in the slaughter, to lift up the voice with a shouting, to appoint a battering rams against the gates, to cast a mount, and to build a fort. And it shall be unto them as a false divination in their sight, to them that have sworn oaths, but he will call to remembrance the iniquity, that they may be taken. Therefore thus saith Adonai Jehovah, because ye have made your iniquity to be remembered, in that your transgressions are discovered, so that all your doings, your sins do appear. Because I say that ye are come to remembrance, ye shall be taken with a hand. And thou profane the wicked prince of Israel, whose day is come, when iniquity shall have an end. Thus saith Adonai Jehovah, remove the diadem, and take off the crown. This shall not be the same exalting that is low, and abasing that is high. I will overturn it, and he shall be no more, until he come whose right it is, and I will give it him. And thou, then Adam, prophesy and say, thus saith Adonai Jehovah, concerning the Ammon, and concerning the reproach, even say thou, the sword is drawn for the slaughter, it is furbished to consume because of the glittering. Whiles they see vanity unto thee, whiles they divine a lie unto thee, to bring thee upon the necks of them that are slain, of the wicked, whose day is come, when their iniquity shall have an end. Shall I cause it to return into his sheath? I will judge thee in the place where thou wast created, in the land of thy nativity. And I will pour out my indignation upon thee. I will blow against thee in the fire of my wrath, and deliver thee into the hand of brutish men, and the skillful to destroy. Thou shalt be for fuel to the fire. Thy blood shall be in the midst of the land. Thou shalt be no more remembered. For I, Jehovah, have spoken.